Okay, ready to start cutting the first piece. I'll just move the camera up a bit so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, so I've loaded my mat. I only do that because I stand in front of the machine to load the mat and you don't want to see my back. So first I'm going to go to Retrieve Data. This is the first cutting, so it's the card itself and the decoration for the top. Now the first thing I'm going to do is draw, because I want to use my embossing tool. I'm using my embossing tool with the 1.5mm blade in there. I don't know whether you call it a blade, but anyway. Sitting it in, and I'm just going to draw. Oh sorry, I already chose that, didn't I? I'm just going to press start. I generally do it twice, just to give a good impression, and that will give me my fold line. You may have chosen to use a kiss cut line, in which case you wouldn't need to do this step. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to put my blade in. All that says is paper. I have one for paper and one for vinyl. So I'm going to press OK. I'm going to select cut and start. Now this is a 2-minute cut, so we'll let that go and I'll be back shortly. That's just coming to the end of cutting. So we'll lift that up. I'm not going to remove my mat just because it makes it easy with the video, but in truth I usually leave it on there anyway. Flowers come off there too, so I just need to pull that out. So I've got the flower, got one leaf, that's the solid leaf, and here's the, carefully removing it so I don't lose bits. There's the other leaf, let's just put those aside, and then there's the card with the fold line. You probably can't see it there, but it is quite distinct. I'm just going to remove this stuff off here. Now I've sent the second piece of the pattern to the machine. So I'll just put on another sheet of cardstock. This is 250 gram cardstock. I'm just going to take it home, retrieve data, and you can see I've got, well you probably can't see it, but there are the two open frames there which are going to give me the bulk for the sequins to run around. So just a cut, this will be a quick cut, a minute. Straightforward cuts. Okay, just coming up to the end now. Okay, so that gives me 2 frames. Frame 1 and frame 2. Okay, I'll be back when I've set up the quill. Okay, so after amending my foiling pattern, I've sent it to my machine. So I'm going to retrieve data. Now you can see I have 2 pieces of foil here. I'm doing this on my normal mat with my standard foiling blade. I have my foiling blades labelled. I swapped my blade holders over, so I have one for each one, and this is the standard, S for standard, F for fine and B for bold. I haven't used the bold one much, it's mostly the fine and the standard. I'm using my normal mat because I'm going to cut straight after. I have used my magnetic mat and then cut, but this particular time it's just single line. I thought it'd be easy to do it just on my normal mat. So the foil is taped down. You can see I have two, I want to do two. So the first thing I'm going to go in and add. So it's in the object edit menu and it's that one. Add one, there we go. So I'm just going to bring that sort of roughly over there. Now, and press OK and OK. Obviously I want to scan this so that I can make sure that it's placed over the area where the foil is. Just make sure my tape's down so that it doesn't catch. Now, a bit hard for you to see, but I can see it. So I'm just making sure that I've got it away from the tape and on where the foil area is. I'm going to select draw. Now I can see a box around the side and I can see happy birthday and I can see the two little lines, which is exactly what I want foiled. So I'm going to press start. This is going to take 2 minutes, so we'll return when it's finished. Okay, that's just about finished. Just coming up to the end now. Okay, first of all I'm going to take the foil quill out and I'm going to take it out of the power bank. Oops. Give it a chance to cool down. Now I'm just going to remove this foil. I prefer the magnetic mat, to be truthful. Okay, they're foiled beautifully. So now I'm going to put my cutting blade in there. And I'm going to select cut and start. So it's going to cut the frame around that foiled line and then the small panel for the happy birthday. Straightforward stuff. Now if I've done this correctly, that birthday panel foiled lines on the side should line up exactly with the foiled lines on the panel. So that's always doubtful whether I'll... Okay, I'm not sure that you can see that there, but there's the panel. So when I lift this off and put it on there, because I'm going to stick it on the front if I get it straight and flat, you can see the lines are exactly the same. It looks like it's been done in one piece, which I guess you could have done it in one piece. But there we go. I'll set it up now for the next piece. Okay, I've transferred the last file to my machine. Now I'm doing 2 cards, as I said. You can't quite see it, but there is a piece of acetate on there, and I've just put some tape on there to hold it, only because I find acetate very slippery and I prefer to be sure rather than sorry. Now, I'm going to first of all retrieve the pattern. Now I have laid the A4 landscape and I have the pattern laid portrait. So this one I'm going to scan because that'll get rid of that colour on there so I can see what I'm doing. I could turn the machine off and on, would be another way to get rid of it, but just so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to go into the edit screen and the object edit screen, and this time I'm going to rotate it. And so this icon up here with a little curved arrow on the corner, we go to that, and I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees this way. Okay, and just move it up a bit so it's in the area of the acetate. Click OK, click OK, click OK, and cut. Start. This is a quick cut, so I'm just getting the vellum ready. Very quick cut. So just leave that there. I'm of 2 minds whether I need to put on the belly. It's being very lightweight as well. This machine cuts beautifully. I have a fairly sticky mat, so the vellum should be alright. And this is a pretty piece of vellum I got from Minecraft. I had them in packs. But I thought it would look nice with the sequins on top. No, that's going to hold. I'm not worried about that. So I'll get rid of those bits of tape. So we're just going to go in there and we're going to select cut and start. I love how the DX goes straight from cutting acetate, fairly thick acetate too, to cutting vellum without me having to do anything. And you see, 2 beautifully cut pieces of vellum. Okay, that's all the cutting done. Now we can start with the making.